Well, welcome back. Where can you go in Nashville for big laughs and a great time? The Lab at Zanies. Of course, the comedy club has been taken over with our friends at Our Place Nashville.
Yes, they're hosting a special show 2 nights this week called Jokability. We have amazing guests Derrick, Jordan, and our best friend Shannon here to tell us all about this event. I'm pumped that you're here because this is so much more than just laughter. Explain what Jokability is and why you created it.
Well, I'm a comedian that has a disability myself. My left side is paralyzed, so like you do the YMCA, I do the LOL, so that's kind of my style of comedy. And my sister is my best friend, my hero. She has Down syndrome, and I produced a show years ago that was similar, but adults with Down syndrome, and it was called Downright Funny. And the next one is World Down Syndrome Day here in Nashville, so be ready for that. And then I was blessed to meet this awesome organization. I forget how it happened. I think I was in sound for an event, and I met Our Place, and I'm like, you guys do what? And it's how much? And it was awesome. And then I hung out with some cool people like this one who just had a birthday, by the way. We just had a big party.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And we talked about doing a fundraiser. They wanted me to do a show as a fun. I'm like, no one's gonna come see me. Let's put together an event, where our friends are the comedians because they're hilarious.
Yes.
And that was kind of how it all started happening, and came up with the name Jokability. The slogan is laughing with us, not at us. Mm-hmm. And it's just been better than we could have imagined, I think, right? And it's, we have typically people have a fear of being on stage, right? They say it's like that and then death are people's number one fears. Mm-hmm. This population, man, it doesn't exist, right? I mean, they have a fear of getting off the stage, so it's gonna be, it's amazing.
It is going to be such a fun show, and it's such a wonderful way to fundraise for Our Place. Tell us a little bit, Jordan, about the work that you guys do.
Yeah, so Our Place is a nonprofit that's been around for 10 years, and we create housing communities for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities to live alongside graduate students, older adults, and community. So they eat together, they grow together, we do classes and events, we do activities, and then every once in a while we get to something really cool like a live show at Zanies.
Yes, and you guys are so much fun. I love hanging out with you guys. And I've heard that you've just changed families' lives with this housing program that you do offer. I do want to talk to you, Shannon, though. Mm-hmm. You're a resident, and you were also at Jokability last year. Mm-hmm. Are you so pumped about this year?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. What was it like when you were on stage?
When I was on stage last year, it was like amazing, and Derrick has taught us a lot.
Great.
Well, they teach me.
Well, Shannon, can we pull a joke out of you? Can we get a little sneak peek at what we can expect?
Yes, drum roll.
Yes. What is the most musical part of a snake?
Ooh, the rattle?
The scales.
That is awesome. Shannon, thank you so much, because one simple joke can really brighten the audience's day when you're at a show like this. Derrick, I want to talk more about those skills that our friends are learning throughout being a part of this.
Yeah, it's funny, when I pitched it to Zanies, which, by the way, best club in the country, it's always been my favorite. For real, and not just saying that. They're like, well, have you ever taught a comedy class before? It's not easy, because a lot of comedians want to teach it to make some money or whatever, but it's hard to teach a comedy class. But that's because setup, punchline, premise, all that kind of stuff. And I told them, I was like, that's not what we're doing here. We're learning about eye contact, confidence, smiling, things like that, and just, social skills, that kind of thing. And it's just, life gets better, because for me and for our comedians, right? I mean, we've learned a lot of stuff, but like, where are your eyes when you walk on stage?
At the audience.
Look at that. See
Nice.
that? Not down like this. So we're learning skills that are beneficial in life, and then really just the confidence level. It's so cool to see somebody like, I don't know if I want to do that, and then I can't pull them off the stage by the time the show comes around. It's
I love to
right,
see
superstar.
It. Right. See, she is a superstar. Thank you all for joining us.
Awesome.
I love this organization. So awesome. Everyone, get your tickets. Jokability kicks off August 20th and 21st at the Lab at Zanies. Read more about Our Place at ourplace.org.